read about Samson, you read about his birth. He was the strongest man that ever lived on earth. One day Samson was walking alone. He looked down on the ground and he saw an old jawbone. He lifted up that jawbone and he swung it over his head. And when he got to moving, 10,000 was dead. If I had my way, if I had my way in this wicked world, if I had my way, I would tear this building down. Well, Samson and the lion got in an attack. Samson jumped up on that lion's back. Well, you read about that lion. He killed a man with his paw. Samson, he wrapped his hand around that lion's jaw and he ripped that beast till it was dead. And the bees made honey and the lion was dead. If I had my way, if I had my way in this wicked world, if I had my way, I would tear this building down. Now Delilah, she was a woman, she was fine and fair. She had lovely looks, God knows, and cool black hair. Delilah, she climbed up on Samson's knee, said, "Tell me where your strength lies, if you please." Well, she talked so fine, she talked so fair. Samson said, "Delilah, cut off my hair, shave my hair just as clean as your hand, and my strength will be like a natural man. If I had my way, if I had my way in this wicked world, if I had my way, I would tear this building down."
Can't say why we have plundered this world. Can't say why we have darkened the sky. Can't say how many times we have fallen, tripping over the obvious sunrise. For far too long they have ridiculed us for simply dreaming and singing out our love. For far too long they have persecuted us for bringing peace into this house. World turns beneath all our dancing feet. Rhythm of hope stirs deep below. Futures turn inside our crowded house. All hands upon the door now, time to open up. How many times have we squandered the earth? And how many times have we longed for blue skies? How many times have we fallen, tripping over another lonely sunrise, while we're singing to the faraway stars and trying hard to reach out to God? Someday soon we will fall back down to you and sing out and reach out only for you. Someday with love we will wander Mama Earth, and someday with pride we will touch her sky. Someday we will look up as we are falling over her lovely sunrise.
Standing on a weathered porch, cypress trees, calm body of water in the background, foreground taken up by Stratton Hall. Tall, lean, t-shirt and shorts, leaning on a railing, left elbow resting on ledge. Left hand holding phone, cigarettes, sunglasses. Right arm across body, hand clutching left wrist, weight on right foot. Right arm out front, elbow hinged. God is just so, I never knew life could be this way, no kidding. Well, the sober part, number one. And, you know, meeting someone. Yeah, I mean, it's just been, yeah. I'm with you, I said. I mean, I was like, if I get married again, fine. Because I've finally gotten to a point in my own skin, you know, being sober and really getting to know me. It took me a while, you know, to get to know my life and get my backbone, you know, my morals and values and get some character and character flaws and defects of character. You know what I mean? It's an adventure. Every day is an adventure. So it's like peeling back that onion and being like, oh shit. You know, but looking at it honestly. You know, versus how I used to put everything. Everything was reeling. Well, there was no gray shaded areas. And there are gray shaded areas in my life, you know? But I can work from them. I mean, you know, I think when I was using Xanax was a big part of my career. That I never felt like I had choices. That I had made my own prison. And I don't feel that way, you know? There are no limits to my life. It's all up to me. Sitting across from Mel in his home studio, nearly every inch of wall and flat surface covered with object, image, icon, ongoing beadwork project, quill and bead supplies, tools, and of course, Mel, lounging back in his desk chair, white t-shirt and cut-off jean shorts, movement at a minimum. Left hand persistently covering his mouth as he speaks. Right arm resting at his side. A slight slump. A dim green light accenting the space. Oh, Debbie White, in Cass Lake, she's my cousin. Continues to project through hand over mouth. But she's been doing beadwork for 40 years too, maybe longer.
But there's just the three of us in the family. Mouth releases grip on hand for the counting of names before snapping back into place. Me, Elaine, and Debbie that are doing it now. And then I ask, is the tradition for someone to do this kind of work alone? To kind of be more of a solo artist who works on beads and things like that to make it for the tribe, versus having a group of people who work together on this kind of craft. No, beadwork. It's a single. Gaze shifts slightly away, then returns. It's a single, I ask? Unless I've never seen or heard of it that there's two. But the Canadians, their quill work, they call it a conglomerate. Everybody had their job to get to a finished quill box, but the elderly lady, both hands come together at chest height, phantom touching back and forth. The elderly lady that did most of the quill work, she passed away. Contact, then exhale. Hands parallel back towards shoulders. She completely dissolved. I don't think there's any boxes. Resume hand to mouth position. Coming out of Canada anymore. And then of course the Mi'kmaq people lost it in about 1950, and their quill boxes were just incredible. They used what you call a rook, hands extend again, only so far as elbows still perched on arms of chair, fingers plucking air. From a pine tree, sudden opening out. And they split it, and that's how they do their sewing. Their quill boxes are incredible. But all they did were geometrics. But it was beautiful, yeah.